What's going on YouTube? How's everybody doing today? So it's been a little bit since I made a video, nothing new there, but I do have an update for you now. So we'll go right to it. As you can see, we're in the garage. Over there we got the truck pulled in slightly. We'll take you over there because the truck will not clear. Well, you know what? Actually, it probably would if a little bit if it'd be close if I raised the garage door up a little bit, but my little garage door holder right there that's as tall as it goes. But all right, got it pulled in because it's raining out there. The weather sucks. As you can see, we just need the front wheels pulled in for one reason. You might ask what that reason will be. Well, that'd be in this little box right here that just came. Went ahead and opened it because I could not wait. My GoPro was dead, so I decided to go ahead and open it. Guys, we're doing a leveling kit on the truck. And to be honest, I'm not sure what size. I think it's an odd size, like 2.3 or something like that. But it's the Bilstein, however you want to say it, 5100 series shocks. There's the springs. Of course, it's got its own little mounts or whatever these things you want to call them. But that's the kit going on the truck, guys. I didn't want to go with like a cheap rough country one because I'd heard they kind of bow your springs, your stock springs a little bit. And you know, some people said the ride quality wasn't that great. So I decided to try these instead. So yeah, I'm gonna get started here. We'll give you guys an update whenever we get like the wheels off or something, and get it jacked up, get some junk scooted out of the way, and we'll see if we can get this bad boy knocked out. All right, guys, we're tore into it right here, as you can see, and this is a huge headache. Oh, it's a terrible idea to do in the garage without the proper tools. I got pretty much all the proper tools except bigger jack stands and a second jack. I have to go borrow this one, which is like sketchy as all get out. Anyways, you can see I got some 4x4 blocks with my jack stands on it. I got the old springs out, undo the sway bar, undo that like crossbar. Hopefully it's not too dark so you guys can see. Undo the brake lines, that way they got plenty of slack. Then you lower this down to give you enough room for that. Oh, also I had to loosen the lower control arm support at the rear. I guess it was too tight in the bushings, wasn't letting it roll down. So I did have to loosen that some. And I tell you what, guys, this is like killing me. I ate supper and came directly out here. Feel like I'm gonna throw up because I've been laying down on the floor. So note to self, don't try to eat supper and then roll around on the floor like a big dummy. Anyways, here's what we got. The new spring comparison to the old spring. So really, guys, it looks like one coil difference. Not a whole lot different there. Maybe it's a little stiffer or something. But regardless, they're going in. Getting ready to bolt. It's too dark. Let's see, I got a little light on here. Maybe you can see. Getting ready to bolt that part up. Like so. I don't know if you guys can see that little flashlight on that drill. Might not be the greatest, but that's it, guys. We'll do you another quick little update here in just a second. Alright, guys. Here we go. As you can see, got one spring in. This side, got the shocks mounted. I hope you can see. When you do this, it lowers the axle and puts it at a weird angle, so you need to spray that with like WD-40 or something a little slick. That way it doesn't catch on the rubber and peel it down. And then I got that side in as well, got the shock on. I just got to continue jacking it up a little bit more. And once I jack it up, I'll be able to go ahead and tighten like the sway bar bolts. That, I don't know what that crossbar is called. I can't think of it. It's like a panhard bar kind of on a F body, but it's on the front of one. So whatever the name of that is. Then it's just a matter of tightening everything back up, guys. But we're in the home stretch, thank goodness. This sucks to do in like a little garage out here. It's raining out there. As you can see, my truck won't clear really. I actually got the garage door just resting on those lights for now, because it won't go up to like an inch. So when I put the tires on and everything, it should still fit. Worst case scenario, I'll just deflate the tires, back it out, and then inflate them back. But I'm fairly certain I'll be able to get it out without having to do that. So that's where we're at, guys. Last clip that we'll do will be of the truck finished with all the wheels and everything on. Alright guys, we got the truck finished up, and this is the following day. I was going to record it last night, but it was late and it was dark, and the video quality just wouldn't have been that great. So we're starting off here with a ride-along review, I guess you can say, of it. So I got the kit from, it's like 4wheelparts.com, I do believe, and it's the Bilstein, whatever, 5100 shock series lift kit, and it comes with the coil springs and the new shocks and the hardware for that. So I went with that rather than the spacer, like I mentioned earlier. And so far it rides really well. I do believe it actually rides a little bit better than stock. It's a little hard to tell because, you know, stock rode good and this rides good, but I think this might handle bumps, and the shocks are just a better quality. I know this comes with Bilstein shocks from factory, but they're not the nicer series, I guess, to the lower end. But it rides really good, smooth. It doesn't bounce a lot. The airbag, the Kelderman lift that I had on the 2016 Ram, the gray one, if you look back at my earlier videos, it rode really good, but the only bad thing was it was really bouncy. Sometimes you'd hit a bump, and I don't know what it was, but it would just want to keep boom, boom, boom doing that. So, and it had the 3-way adjustable shocks, but I tried each setting, and I really couldn't tell a difference on each setting. So, you know, it might have just been the shocks, or it could have been the airbags, which I think a good portion of it was the airbags, maybe. But anyways, this kit went on fairly good if you had the right tools and jacks. Well, jacks and jack stands, I should say. I had all the other tools, but then if you have big enough jack stands and 2 jacks, it'd be no problem. It rides really good. There's not a lot of body roll. I know a lot of times you lift the truck up, level it out, and it has more body roll whenever you turn. These, I guess they're stiff enough or whatever, but it does not have any more body roll that I noticed in beforehand. So that's a big plus. I know the 6-inch or the 5-inch rough country lift I had on the previous Dodge, we're just kind of doing a comparison between those two. But the 5-inch lift I had on that, number one, it was the spacer. It's a big spacer, and golly, you could feel the body roll like crazy, especially with the 37-inch tires on that truck. Guys, that thing would freaking have a ton of body roll. I don't actually know if I started making videos to where you guys could see that. I think the last y'all saw of that truck was when it was back on the airbags with the Nitto 420 tires and the turbo fuel wheels. But I need to look back there and see actually. But anyways, that truck, like I said, 5-inch rough country lift with the spacers in the back, and 37-inch tires on 18-inch rims. That thing had body roll like no tomorrow. You'd turn and it felt like you was doing this. I mean, it was crazy. But this doesn't have that. It rides really good. Very impressed with it. Alright guys, so here's the outside of it. It looks much better. Gosh, it's absolutely filthy. The tires, I mentioned it in a previous episode, but it's 295 60/20, I think. Yep, 295 60/20. So it's like a 34-inch tall tire, roughly. There's a good view. It leveled it perfect though, guys. It looks really good. Love the look of it. You can see the springs and that. Hear the purr from that. 6.7. There it is. Guys, that's the video update. Raised it up quite a bit. I'd like to have running boards, but I really don't want to put them on because it looks, I don't know, it just makes the truck look a little lower. And eventually I might get the electric kind that fold out, but for now, that's what we're rolling with, okay? But guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching. I've got some more interesting stuff gonna show up here before too long whenever they get shipped out. But we'll do an update video on that stuff when it gets here. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what type of content you want to see. Luckily, this pretty weather, racing season is in the air, so hopefully we can make it to a few races. Check out Pro Charged F-Body, Paxton Supercharged Coyote Mustang, and then my cousin Blake, he's got the 408 Fox Body Mustang, so hopefully we can get some footage of that. I'm still kind of in the market, trying to decide on wheels and tire setup for the truck, or else a project car. So I don't know yet. Comment, guys, let me know what you think, and that'll be the end of this video.